Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast. You've probably heard thought leaders talk about how words matter. What you say is so important. But if you don't have a foundation of what's really happening on the inside, that can become a trite saying. It really has no meaning. So I'm going to give you some words, and I want you to notice the difference. Rising or surging. Hit or smash. Too much or binging. Now, I tried to keep the emotion out of my voice because as soon as you add tonality and inflection to it, it becomes even more powerful. See, it is through words, not just what we see, but it is through words that we can be triggered. And if we can be triggered in avoidance, we can be controlled. So they did this study, and they had people like you and me. And then they also had some people that it was considered to have recall that was above and beyond average. They weren't just normal whenever they brought back their memories. They were able to see it truthfully. So they have two groups of people, and they witness a car accident. And they said, okay, now estimate the speed that the car was going that hit the other car. And they pretty much all guessed correctly. And then they did it again. But instead of saying hit, they used tell us the speed of the car that smashed into the other one. Tell us the speed of the car that wound up totaling the other car. And the numbers that they came up with were off the charts. For a lot of them, it was double the original speed, simply because of the words that were used with the question that was asked. And that included the people who had the really good memories. Confabulation is a term that means we will fill in missing details of a story, or we'll twist those details to match how we were being asked about the story. And then it gets even stranger than that, because once that memory becomes confabulated, once it becomes twisted, it stays like that. We don't go back to what we originally experienced. No, the emotional layer that changed it stays. And then it can be added onto again and again and again, which is the reason why for couples who are having marriage challenges, the memories that they recall even when they first got together and romance was new and blossoming, see the words that I'm using, can be seen very dark because of the current place that they're in now and how that current dark place in their marriage is now coloring negatively all the previous memories. So, if you can be triggered, you can be controlled if it is done on a negative way. The brain has two speeds. It wants to amplify or it wants to avoid. And if they're the people that you're listening to, and the media is so big on this, that's right before I did this recording for you. That's where I got rising versus surging. And You can imagine what that's about. Okay. So if they can trigger you into avoidance, then they turn on your brain to seek out all the people, places, and things around you that will help you avoid pain. And that's how you wind up getting controlled. If you're into amplification and moving forward into progress, you'll scan everything in your environment to support you at your best. Okay. Wanted to make you aware because we're starting to go into a place where we were feeling good and we were making progress, and there are people that are wanting to see you controlled instead of seeing you going to the next level of your success. If I can assist you in any way, 1-636-699-7791. You can even go to my website and download a free hypnosis audio to assist you with being your very best. DrewDawnFerguson.com. You'll see it right there on the first page. So claim that, because it's time for you to take your power back and turn it into progress based on who you really are. So until we get together again, blessings on your brilliance, because the world really needs your light right now.